Hi, Bruno here. Welcome to Spainguru. Should I apply for the Spanish non-lucrative visa or a student visa for language study? Now let's see the specific situation of this Spainguru community member. Non-lucrative visa versus student visa. We are planning to live in Spain for the year, applying from the San Francisco consulate. My husband was awarded a year-long sabbatical from this teaching job to study Spanish. The sabbatical will provide a stipend, but not enough for our family to meet the NLV requirements. We have savings to make up the difference with some margin, but we also have a mortgage, which will be covered by a renter. This makes applying for the non-lucrative visa feel a little uncertain. Has anyone applied with similar conditions, and what was their experience been? Let's see the answers of Spainguru community members. I've done both visas. Student visa is best if you only want to come for 1 year. The problem will be school, as you say. Wouldn't chance it with trying a non-accredited language school. They've recently become much more strict about this in Madrid, so it might be similar in other regions. San Francisco and LA consulates state you may not leave a mortgage in the States under their NLV requirements. In your case, if you can prove it, will only be for 1 year and you will head back to the US after 1 year, and that your rental income is crucial, they may let your mortgage slide. I've read several others have been able to bypass that rule. About having a mortgage with applying for a Spanish non-lucrative visa. These consulates look for mortgage interest reported on tax return, and they see that, then they want to see additional financial means funds that clearly demonstrate you have both the minimums and they're looking for based on the visa requirements and the money to pay your mortgage. So the phrasing that you can't have a mortgage isn't really accurate. I know numerous successful applicants who have mortgages, sometimes many mortgages, due to rental property ownership. It's unfortunate because it scares a lot of would-be successful applicants for thinking they wouldn't qualify for this visa, and they do. Next answer. Some language schools have staff to help with student visas. Ask your intended school if they have this help. I know that Instituto Hemingway here in Bilbao, they have staff to help with visas. All of the classes are 4 hours a day to meet the requirements of 20 hours a week. We went there for a few weeks last summer and had a good time. The two California consulates have this no mortgage requirement, but some have said it was ignored. You could apply for the NLV, and if it's denied, then just come to Spain and apply for student visas here. Next answer. Since your husband is a teacher and doesn't teach in the summer, he or all of you could enroll in an intensive Spanish summer school program, really anywhere in Spain, and he wouldn't need a visa for those 3 months since US citizens can stay 90 days without a visa. He could transfer to a student visa for his year-long studies with family as dependents. Next answer. Cervantes accredited private language schools. Just Google your area, about 8 schools in Barcelona. I loved Camino School. Next answer. We apply for a student visa and go to Seville Habla in Sevilla. We love it here. Next answer. Keep in mind that your ability to travel will be more limited on a student visa, given you technically have to be studying in person a minimum of 20 hours per week. And to get the paperwork from the school that would be required for the visa application, the applicant would need to pay the school for that study time. But it's not like anyone in the Spanish government is monitoring the students' weekly attendance. Last answer. The school that I'm at, Club de Español, offers online courses and I got a student visa with them. In conclusion, the decision between applying for a non-lucrative visa, NLV, or a student visa depends on individual circumstances and priorities. Based on the experience shared by Spainguru's community members, a student visa may be more suitable for those planning to stay for a year or less, especially if the financial requirements for an NLV cannot be met. However, finding an accredited language program may be a challenge in some areas. It is worth noting that some consulates may have exceptions to the no mortgage rule for NLV applicants, and some language schools may offer assistance with student visa applications. Ultimately, it is recommended to carefully consider all options and seek advice from immigration experts before making a decision and for the application for the right Spanish visa or residence. And of course, you can find those experts here on Spainguru.es on the top menu left. You can become part of our Spainguru community today by joining our Facebook groups. Our most important group is the Spain Immigration and Residency Questions group, with over 17,000 members. We also have dedicated groups for Spanish non-lucrative visas with more than 2,300 members, and for the Spanish Digital Nomad Visa with 2,000 members. And if you need expert professional advice, we've got you covered. Just head to Spainguru.es and check out our top menu. You'll find immigration experts, relocation agencies, tax advisors for Spanish and US filings, sworn translators, apostille services, and health insurance providers for all types of Spanish visa applications and renewals. That includes non-lucrative visas, golden visas, student visas, and digital nomad visas, as well as medical certificates for visa applications and travel insurances. Finally, I highly recommend you join our weekly newsletter, which we send out every single Monday morning. You'll get tons of information, questions and answers, featured blog posts, and even news updates. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.